Namaste and welcome to Soul Fusion Cafe. I am Jess Juntunen, your host, and it is an honor and a blessing to be with you here on another Tuesday afternoon, lunch hour, noon on the Eastern Coast, 9 a.m. Pacific every Tuesday. And it really is an honor to spend this time in sacred community, to hold this space and container. Soul Fusion Cafe is all about the blessing of living a soul forward life. Radiant wellness, soul forward living is the energy that I seek to bring forward with you every week. And this week we are having an amazing connection with the energy of healing yourself and healing the world, and what that really means and looks like for our own lives, and how important the work that you're doing is, and how much it matters for our planet, that you are here living your gifts, living your visions, living your dreams. And in this moment, it is June 1st. So whether you're catching this live or you are hopping in on the recording, it really is the perfect moment right now to be connecting wherever and whenever you are. And today, I just feel there's so many energies happening. Definitely have to touch into the June energies and what we are experiencing and what to expect. Little insights there, and talking about just how important it is to do our work on ourselves, to hold our vision, to really heal all aspects of ourselves that might not be aligned with that, because they're dancing in front of us right now for resolution. And this is a live show. So if you would like to call in and ask a question about anything being shared, or you would like to share a miracle happening in your life, that's always fun. Say hello to the community here. Or if you'd like to request a mini reading with me, the call in number is 517 208 1500. 517 208 1500. It's there on the screen right now. And I will try to monitor and check the chat throughout the show and say hello to you there. But if you do want to request a reading, I ask that you call in for that, or email Jess at selfascensionstudios.com. That's Jess at selfascensionstudios.com. Or you can go over to my website and fill out the contact form and say, hey, I wanted to request a mini reading on your radio show, and I'll grab it from the email and bring it into the show next week. So beautiful to see you. Hello. Seeing people popping into the chat. We are streaming over at YouTube, onenesstalkradio.com, Facebook, Oneness Talk Radio, as well as onenesstalkradio.com. You can stream, listen, watch at all of those places, and you can connect with this via the recording, of course, and hopefully soon as a podcast. And hey, if you are enjoying tracking with what's happening today, come back and hang out with me and Master Lady Kira Ra tonight on Soul Mirrors. That is the first Tuesday of every month. I'm live there, and hey, that is syndicated on iHeartRadio, all over, all many different networks. I mean, the show is really growing, and the wisdom that Master Lady Kira Ra shares each week, anything that I might share about June today, she's going to expand on exponentially this evening, and she always has such timely support and wisdom. So tune into that. That conversation tonight is going to be profound. It's June 1st, and when we get that glimpse of what's happening and what's to come, and remembering the energies that are here to support us, it really does help us remember and stay anchored and stay present. So awesome. Hello. Hi, Colleen and Lynn and Pauline. You can call in if you want to receive another reading anytime. There's no limit on that. Pauline and Alehia, hello, namaste. And Gary, namaste, love you all. And whoever else has popped into the chat that maybe I missed. And it's wonderful. This is a moment to really get to be in community and share experience. So yeah, if you're wondering what that call-in number again is, it's 517-208-1500, and you can call in and get in the queue there. I love to bring people in if you have a sharing, would like a reading, or have a question. So today, healing yourself, healing the world, and June 1st. So, June, so much is happening in June. How was your May? First, I want to ask that. How was your May experience? Breathing into that for a moment and maybe bringing your hand to your heart and just reflecting there. What birthed for you in May? May was a choice month in the cycle of awareness. Experience choice, and a choice danced in front of you, probably several. So, have you made that choice? Are you clear on that? If not, take a moment to take stock today and say, what has been dancing with me all throughout May that and you've made a choice. What choices have I made? You've made a choice no matter what, whether you were conscious or not. What choices came forth in May? And we're back into awareness, right? Awareness. What was it that I was cultivating in May, and what is here and present for me in June? And I was having a conversation with dear Master Lady Kira Ra this morning before I got on my show, talking about tonight's Monday Magic. Sorry, Soul Mirrors. Last night was Monday Magic. Holy cow. For those of you that are aware of what that is, you know how remarkable and amazing our Monday Magic was last night. And if you don't know what I'm talking about or what that is, check out shriankira.com. Monday Magic, it's on their homepage. You can still get in anytime. We're going through the I Am discourses where the Saint Germain itself has come forward. And Master Lady Kira Ra, like I bow before her because of so many reasons, but the gift of what she brings to the world through being able to in soul, and it's a whole new energy and level, and we didn't know this would happen. We're going through the I Am discourses and uncoding and unlocking things. We knew that would be fantastic, but she's clearly ensouling in a whole different way with these up levels, and so much wisdom is coming forward in these, and it's a small donation to take part. I mean, the wisdom that we are sharing, the community that is there, the support, this is really training us to be able to stay lifted in this world right now, and anchor in our ascended presence. And it's bar none some of the most amazing support. But tonight, Soul Mirrors, we will be expanding a lot on what is happening right now. And June, where do I even start? Stay in your ascended heart. June is stay in your ascended heart as much as you possibly can. I mean, we always want to strive for that, right? But what does that mean to stay in your ascended heart, right? Our high heart chakra is, right up here. And when we awaken the ascended heart, it expands and becomes the root center of our ascended state of being. That is, it is the foundation from which 12 ascended chakra system opens up. It opens your divine galactic blueprint that reaches up to your soul source and connects you directly in union with that. So you are in the energy of your multidimensional presence. You're in remembrance when you are activated in your self-ascended presence. Your ascended heart is your stability. It is your foundation, right? So everything about the heart matters so much this month. How are you stabilizing in love and compassion, forgiveness, all of those energies, and are you bringing them to yourselves? And this wraps in directly with the theme of today's show, heal yourself, heal the world. If you want to see a better world for our children and our children's children, then it must begin with you, right? And it is a work to come back to ourselves, because we have to constantly say yes. And sometimes it means, saying no to things that we might want with our ego or with our logic. And to really be present with the gift of who you are allows us to heal the world in a way that we can't when we are seeing all the things in the world that are wrong or scary or fearful. And I never ever downplay or spiritual bypass. It's not like, oh, I just don't think about the things happening in the world, just be in a positive mindset all the time, la la la. But yeah, you have to be your island, right? Shrinkira talked about this last month, and this continues. You need to be fortifying your own reserves, your own foundation, your own healing, your own love for yourself, and stay clear of the murky muck that is everywhere. Your island's safe, and if you start swimming out into the waters right now, they're really dirty, and you might lose your way back. You'll always get back. But to heal the world that has so much of this mucky, it's density energy, it's the 3D having a field day, victim consciousness and self-righteousness and spiritualized ego. The I'm right, you're wrong, we're right, you're wrong, us against them, our group, your group, all that energy that's playing out right now. And to heal the world, we often look around and want to, it's a natural stage in our evolution. We're going to cry, out like, why is this happening in the world? And, why is it all so bad or hurting so much, and we can get stuck in that for a while. And sometimes it can pull us again. You start looking too much out there, and it's impossible to not make judgments once you've seen something. So pay attention to where your energy is going, because then once you have, then you're in the drama of it. Then you're in the story of why something's wrong or bad. And then you're not in the energy of healing it or shifting it or helping it. So, yeah, it's there, and it hurts my heart sometimes. We all feel that. The crying out of the beings in this planet, right? For healing, for love. And it has to start with you. We hear this message a lot, like, take care of you first, right? If the oxygen mask drops in the plane, you're supposed to put it on the person next to you, your child, or, after you've done yourself. Because how can you help someone else if you don't have the air to breathe? So it's like that in the healing of the planet. Like, you must heal yourself first. And the more compassion and love, it doesn't mean that you can't go out there and help the world. We're not ever going to feel like, oh, you're 100% healed of everything and now you can go do things. No, you are healing yourself. And as you are healing the world. And then you are healing yourself more and healing the world more. And it goes in this beautiful cycle and expansion. But as any of you know, if you've done forgiveness work, for example, when you can forgive yourself, forgiving others becomes that much easier, right? If we start just trying to forgive the person that's the hardest to forgive in a situation, we're going to be met with so much resistance. We have to work with forgiving ourselves for showing up to be hurt. We have to forgive ourselves for things that we might have inflicted upon ourselves or others. We have to get really responsible and love ourselves and have compassion and mercy. And then suddenly it becomes that much easier to forgive others. And then the really big, tough ones to forgive, is such a personal journey. But anyone that's done that knows you have to heal yourself to be able to do that, right? So our world does need healing, and it needs you. And this hour really is that reminder that you are carrying massive healing gifts for the planet. And the way one is a healer is just as unique as every individual on this planet, right? How you do your healing work might not look like how I do my healing work. Maybe you don't have a healing practice and you're a practitioner of a healing art. Perhaps you're a doctor or a mother or a clerk, or I mean, all the labels, right? I mean, I don't even like going down there, but it's like what we do with our brain, right? So we try to understand things and put them in context. You're all healers, whatever roles you play or jobs you have or positions you hold. It's we're all healers, and we all have the ability to heal ourselves and heal the world. And the notion that, we go to a healer to be fixed or saved, sometimes that's why we go to one in the first place. But if that healer is doing his or her job, they are invested in you remembering your healing potential, right? They are going to help you remember that you are the healer within and activate that remembrance. We're all healers. So stable in your ascended heart all of June, all about your heart. Love yourself more. Forgive yourself. Have mercy on yourself. Compassion. Expand. Go towards what is bringing you your joy. What's circulating in your life? Joy or suffering? Pain? It comes back to be with your heart. Live here. Be your island, because that muckiness, and I know a lot more will be shared tonight when Kira Ra comes on and shares the amazing ascended numerology and talks more about what's happening now. But there's this Lotus energy, like you're the lotus. And in the lotus analogy in healing, the lotus is planted in muck, right? I mean, that's how a lotus comes to be. It has to be planted in the muck, in the dark. The seed actually needs friction. Usually a human hand applies this friction to help it, because it has to crack open to sprout. So it needs to go through friction and compression, darkness, in order to spin up into the light. However, right now, as the lotus, you may not be spinning up into the light. You will just see the muck. You will be in the muck and you will stay there. So there is very much are you lifting up into the light? Because there's stars and the cosmos and the abundance and the healing and potentiality and possibility is huge. Absolutely huge. And so is the ability to stick your head in the sand and the muck and stay there and look at all the bad things that are happening and see everything from a perspective that is colored and tinted with the pain of the world. And if you're in the pain of the world, you're in the pain of the pain, you cannot see the healing potential. You can't stabilize in your heart. You're going to sink down, So, it's definitely, we're still always in a choice energy, even if it's an awareness month, because you have that choice always in front of you to say, am I lifting or am I in the muck? And at any time you can consciously choose to lift again. That's the crazy, amazing awesomeness. You're a co-creator. You're the divine in form. We are, here in a human vessel, enjoying what it is to be human, but you're an unlimited source of divine energy animating this form. It's time to really, really remember that and heal anything that came along with having this body of form that needs to be healed or resolved. Lots of loose ends right now. Mercury retrograde is here with the power too, right? The power, it's empowerment, or get punched by by these energies. I know a lot might be going on in your personal life. So much is happening in my own. Every day is a choose your own adventure day where I say, wow, I can feel the full range of what's possible for me and experience, what could be setbacks, could be called setbacks, or challenges, opportunities for growth. I mean, they're amazing. But if you're having those moments where things are dancing in your face or smacking you in the face, situations or challenges, it's because Mercury's here and saying, hey, are you going to be empowered and resolve this? Are you going to move through this? Are you going to use this to catapult you forward? Or are you going to get punched and go into a contraction or fear? You know, so yeah, many are choosing fear and choosing anger and rage right now on the planet, the beings that are just not awake. And our job isn't to wake them up either. Heal yourself, heal the world doesn't say, go around telling other people how to wake up. You are the example of the awakened one. And through you modeling and just standing in your ascended presence in your truth will assist so many others in ways that defy your mind. People you won't even know or talk to are going to be ignited because of your ignited presence. It is how it works. And those that are close to you or around you will benefit. Sometimes they do get shaken up and their stuff comes forward and there's challenges. There's challenges when you stand up and be yourself. People will want you to be in the status quo. Being a healer in your lineage of your ancestry, it's a huge job. You'll get so many opportunities to just go back into the old stories. So it's mastery moments. This whole time is just mastery. Since 2015, we opened up the ascension escalator. We started going on this journey that's taken us to now, 2021. And it's a 7-year process. And it got actually escalated, accelerated, and we're going even faster through the process than we originally thought. We have been going through a lot of changes and shifts, and it might sound woo-woo or crazy to some people, but it's probably not to you if you're tuning into the show. Like, we are going through, whether or not people believe it, up level experiences, and our body is the last to adjust and often has the hardest time because this is the form. So the healing we need is like, what does my body need to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel nourished, right? Because this part of us, we can't keep lifting if this part can't come along with. It's going to go through changes and transformations. And parts of your ego or personality self are going to shift or die off, and the new is going to emerge as more of the soul self. It's a crazy experience, and it's intense. And then those that are just not aware of the energy that's hitting us, they're receiving all this energy, but it's amplifying, that which they might need to resolve or whatever they're doing in their journey. Some beings are feeling so much, and you have to remember that it's not our job to fix. We just keep modeling and holding our light. So if you know people around you that are just really going through it, yes, offer the support and love, but do not engage them and go down into victim consciousness with them, right? If they're open and ready to receive, you are there to model the empowered presence of the one that shows and demonstrates just through being the possibility of light, a healed life, love, and what could be possible for them, and then share in context if they ask you, right? But so many beings are just absolutely confused. They're in the muck, they are deeply in it. So just pay attention to who you are hanging out with and what kind of time you're spending with people and what kind of boundaries you're putting up around yourself. And it's a big one, and it's going to be the hardest with your family of origin. If you're really enmeshed with the family of origin or old friendships or things that perhaps you're outgrowing and have learned through, and it doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to those forever, but it means that it's going to be different, and sometimes we do lose some of those along the way. And oftentimes they come back too when they have activated in their own healing. All beings are healing, and the best thing we can do to help support others in the planet is to focus on ourselves. And vision is huge. I mean, it's just going to be carrying us through this year, but I mean, it's just this May, June, July, August. I mean, in the energy of your vision, we are going to be harvesting in September at the equinox all that's been coming forward. We're going to be harvesting all the gems and jewels and the growth and the learning and the healing and what has birthed because of our focus. Keep focusing on what's possible. Hold your highest vision. That's what healing's about. It's holding the vision of what's possible. It's possible to live a healed whole life. It's possible to live in my ascended presence. It's possible to see potential for yourself that defies your mind. If you can just imagine how amazing and big and brilliant your life could get, go even bigger. You are an infinite being that can manifest anything you want. It's only our beliefs that get in our way. It's incredible. So, holding your vision, hold your vision. And, you know, really hold the positive for what's possible for your own life, your community, your country, this world, because we need it. And, you know, July 4th, there's a lot of energy around that date. And we'll probably bring this up tonight too, and you'll continue hearing about it if you're tracking with me and Sri and Kira and others that could be connected with this, right? Because July 4th has so much energy around it. If you're at all, you know, paid attention to anything, there's a massive amount of energy in America around this date. And there are energies that would love to see a fight and love to see increased drama. And it's all coming through victim consciousness and all of that. So breathe. This isn't to freak you out. It's to say we are making a difference. So if you are holding the love and the vision of what's possible for a healed self, a healed life, a healed planet, hold that vision. Be your island. Don't go into the muck. Don't go looking around for stuff. Don't look at conspiracies. Don't look at any of it. Hold. We're holding the line, right? We're out here as the beings that are on that front line of light and saying there's another way, and we are needed to keep holding. We have made a difference. That has been shown. We have made a difference. Master Lady Kira Ra shared this. I know others have shared this that are really connected. And I feel this too myself. We've made a difference. You've made a difference. You've made a difference. And we're going to keep holding, keep it up. It's not the time that we relax back, right? I don't like necessarily war analogies, but it is the 5-star general moment. The divine directors have been talking about this all year through Master Lady Kira Ra. And last year, actually, I think when it came in, the 5-star general moment is here. Like, you know, if you're in a war and you're in the battlefield, you don't back down, right? You have to keep going. We are very much in this energy of you have to rise up and resurrect the true self you are and hold presence, hold the line, because the more love we can keep holding, and that date is crucial, as is today, June 1st is also another one. Hold the love, hold the vision for what's possible, because we're making a difference and we will continue to make a difference around anything. We are so powerful. And sometimes we just forget it and need that reminder. So I'm reminding you how powerful you truly are. And just be in the positive. Be in your positive bubble. Create your bubble, create your cocoon, and do your work. And decide consciously how you interface your work with that of this world around. What do you interact with? What are you putting out there? Be really intentional and be in your positive energy, because there are so many miracles and so much amazing stuff happening. I can't even get over it. Like every single thing in my personal life that I envisioned happening is where I'm sitting right now. And I get to say, and there's more. I get to create more. And it's happening it's like I almost have to just take a moment, because my ego or personality self, and you'll get this too, when everything is aligning and coming into place, it's gonna go, holy shit, I'm scared a little, right? Because it's so big and massive, and that's so good. It's so perfect. Of course you have to feel that. So it's crazy. It's beyond my dreams, and I know I am just doing my best to honor um, what my soul is being guided. And I know I'm being supported, and all the connections, the opportunities, the positioning, everything is coming forward. And all the other things I've been creating now on my new, like, okay, now what's next? What am I creating now? Because I arrived exactly where I wanted to be, and it's even better than I thought. And now what gets to be created and come forward? It's so exciting. And as I do, things are happening that I didn't even anticipate. We have to let go of the how, the why. That's all of the mind. You have to be aligned with the energy of the positive creation intention. You have to be aligned and dialed into that energy frequency. And when you are, then the universe shows up, God shows up, divine shows up in all the ways that support you. And it will blow your mind. I am just seeing it happen in my own life. I'm seeing it happen in other people's lives. Miracle after miracle after miracle. And sometimes the miracles arrive in an unexpected way. And the faster you can go and find the gift, if it's one of those unexpected ways that doesn't feel exactly fun in the moment, the faster you find the gift and look for, the opportunity for healing in it, then you expand through it and move through it much faster. So when the challenges come up, what's the gift in this? What's here for me? Because there's something in every experience that you have called forward. You are creating everything around you. There's a reason it's in front of you. The more you can get into, wow, there's a reason this is here for me. Even if I don't understand what it is right now, there's a reason this showed up. And just moving into that flow puts you in your multidimensional presence. You anchor in your ascended heart. You are now looking and witnessing from the bigger picture perspective. So, yeah, really, really be with all of that. Big, beautiful moment. And hello. Oh, I do. I love Ho'oponopono. That is a beautiful practice, Pauline. Namaste, all. Akil, Jean, Jean. Oh, God. Beautiful. You're a beautiful angel. Wonderful. I'm going to go hop over to the phone line. It's so good to see you all. And well, we have a few callers here. I'm going to go with, we got the East Hampton right here. And I really hope that you all can hear the callers. My call board's acting a little funny, but let's see. Come on in. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hi, Jess.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so excited. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I've been enjoying Monday Magic. I have a quick question for you, though. Maybe you can clarify something for me. I am curious the difference between the Lotus Chakra and the expanded crown.
Oh, okay. Beautiful question. So, I think this is one of those where just breathe into it, because you've got your exploded crown. Touch your crown and feel that opening. And there is often, when you're looking like at the ascended chakra portrait, or you're looking at ascended chakras, there's the lotus that's above. It's like an eighth chakra that's above the crown. And this is that opening that's enabling you to lift up and out. But once you've opened the exploded crown, that lotus chakra really is part of that energy of opening and receiving. And sometimes it's depicted as a lotus, though, in traditional understandings of chakra systems. So when we are studying about energies and chakras from anywhere that's not like Self-Ascension and looking at the ascended chakra portraits, then oftentimes that lotus can be also looked at as the crown chakra in those. And what really happened was we always had all this ascended potential in the ascended chakra system, but the human form like collapsed and it became one crown chakra point. So sometimes that's referred to as the lotus chakra as well. But in the ascended perspective, you have your crown, the lotus would be hovering above, and that is like a gateway, but your ascended divine galactic blueprint really is an explosion, and that lotus becomes the lifter that helps you connect up. So thank you for asking, and I hope that supported your question.
That did. I was curious if I was allowed to get a little mini reading.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Thank you.
I would love that. Okay. And just breathing and inviting you to connect with your heart as I do so as well. So, immediately I'm just smiling because I touch your energy and it is just stars and cosmos, alignment, lots of golden energy, very much like Buddha energy, compassion energy that is just coming in all around you to offer the healing, compassion, and love to any aspects of the body of form that just need that extra love. It's just being bathed, and they're inviting you to actually do a foot bath. Like I'm getting that right away. Is like get your feet into some water, whether you go to a waterfront and dip your feet or you create a foot bath for yourself, but pay attention to your feet because that's where all healing begins. And they are like being assisted to offload some of the energy, and walk as if you've got golden sandals and you're kissing the earth with each step. You're very much in this ascended mastery presence that I know you've been feeling for a while. And the body of form is just needing that extra compassion and space to relax in it. And thank you for this moment and connecting with you. And I honor you.
Thank you.
Namaste. Many blessings. Okay, and let's go over. We've got a wireless caller. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, Jess. It's Pauline from New York.
Awesome. Hi, Pauline. How are you?
Seems like we have a lot of New Yorkers.
I know. I guess it's lunchtime for us on the east here.
Yeah. Are you having trouble hearing me, or is it reverberating?
I can hear you just fine.
I'm taking it off just in case. Is it better now?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, great. Can I ask you a question about, is this the year? I know you said this month is awareness. So what is this year? Is it choice, awareness, or experience?
Does anybody in the chat, can anyone else remember what year we are in? I feel we're in a choice.
I know it's one of the two that is going to be the most ascension. People are going to be ascending between this, self-ascension this 2 years, 2020 and 2021, I believe.
I feel like
2021 and 2020.
Yeah, I'm like, are we in a choice year? I'm trying to find the calendar really quick to look at it because I don't want to.
I didn't get the calendar, so I don't know what year it is, and I'm just trying to remember what it was last year. I can't even remember anymore.
I know, and I mean, honestly, the other day I was like writing 2022 on a check. I mean, I'm so not with the linear time. Yeah, we're already in 2022, aren't we? I think we're in awareness year.
I guess I need to really focus on the now. So
I think so. I think let's just focus with right now where we are. Yes.
Yeah.
And Gary, two people said choice year. Yes, it's choice. Thank you, Amara and Gary, for confirming. So we were on the right track. Choice. Thank you.
Okay. The thing is that you just gave a reading to, I didn't hear her name, but I'm assuming since we're all in the oneness, right? That we all, anything you do, like if you do a reading, it applies, like Kira says, it applies to almost everybody that wants to listen in. So whatever you just said, you gave a mini reading, I'm going to ask you if you have your clarity cards, because I feel like this is a collective reading. I'm going to request if you have it. If not, I guess I'll have to have a mini reading.
Yes. Yeah. My cards aren't near me. I'm looking around. So we'll go in and do a mini reading. And right away, trust just like flashed in front of me. And if one of the cards came forward, I see it already. If I would have had my deck in my hand, it's all about solar plexus, the ascended chakra card. If you have the cards, go look at the card for trust for the third chakra and empowerment, trust. It's like you have everything you need there, and this is the choice. And that's why you're wondering, is it the choice here? Yes, this has all been a year about, are you going to trust yourself, like really believe that I am this ascended divine presence acting in the world, and can I trust that the divine has my back no matter what? And you're absolutely correct. When we call in and ask and receive a reading, just like with Sri and Kira's show or other shows like this, often very much yes, that reading is for anybody that is tuning in and listening. And that golden energy again, and it's solar plexus sun is so present. So really pay attention to that and drink it in. I'm getting like the practice for you would be the like a light sipping practice. I know that this one was brought through Master Lady Kira Ra. I'm not sure. It might even be on their website or which text it came through, but just focus on this. Call in the light. You bring your hands like you're holding a bowl, and in that bowl is your intentions for what you're calling forward, the empowerment, the presence, the miracles, what do you want to call forward? And you call that light in and you sip that into your being like you're sipping a soup, and you sip that light in and practice this sipping of the light, sipping of your intention and what you're manifesting and what you're bringing forth in your life. And wow, I'm like feeling my hands just tingling with that. So you really are in that moment of like, yes, you've like done so much. And there's like that one little piece of just like, just trust, just take the leap, keep walking. Like you have got this, and you've demonstrated.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm getting tested. I got somebody who's trying to hit my energy, telling me, you know, that I should be his apprentice, and I'm starting to feel, no, this is wrong. And it's like, I feel like on some level, as I'm getting to trust, I'm getting tested by the dark, you know, the people who see my light and want to feel it. And that's something that you've had that experience.
Thank you for asking that follow up. Yeah, that is that opportunity to say, like, are you going to trust yourself? Or are you going to give over your power to somebody else and their story or their version of the truth?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And
yes.
As I'm sharing this with other friends, they're actually pointing out, and as I'm telling it to them, I'm realizing it. Oh my goodness, I'm giving away my power again.
There you go. And what an opportunity this is, because it's saying yes. So now when you say, no, I will not give my power over, you have anchored your mastery at a whole new level. And it's a celebration moment. So celebrating you. Absolutely. Trust yourself and go forth. You will be tested, and you've seen it. And thank you for calling on your support team and calling in and getting this confirmation.
Thank you so much, Jess. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
I want to say this infinite love and gratitude. There's a tip that I got because I'm doing something with I think it's not really it's a mental, you know, getting rid of the subconscious. And we use the sign language. There's a sign language that says that is I love you, and we tap ourselves, especially on our hair. And that is like goes to every cell in my body. And I wanted to share that in case anybody knows what that sign is. You take the two middle fingers, the middle finger and the ring finger, you bring it down to your palm, and you leave the other three fingers up, and then that says I love you in sign language. So you're telling yourself I love you when you're tapping yourself.
Oh my God, that's so lovely. We love that. Thank you.
The simple one. Thank you.
Oh, namaste.
Love and gratitude. So that also includes the gratitude and love that we need to expand. So I like that it said infinite love and gratitude. I really mean it. I love that. Thank you. I just want to share that.
Thank you so much, Pauline. Have an awesome day. Thanks for calling in. I love you. Oh, beautiful. So if anyone else is out there, we have a little bit of time left. If you want to try to hop into the call line. I could take another call, 517-208-1500. And I just have to bow before the other callers and any callers we have any week, because this community is so amazing to me and has made the biggest difference in my life. The community of self-ascension and beings that are just committed to walking their walk. That's what self-ascension is. You're committed to walking your walk and living your truth. It's not dogmatic. It's not having to do anything because someone else said so. It's living your truth. And a community of beings that are committed to that, no matter what we go through, we try to own our own stuff and live our own truth and be responsible. And you flourish in these kind of communities, and the opportunity to connect with you every week and those that call in, I'm always touched. There's always something amazing for me. And those of you in the chat too, it's just beautiful. And choice year, choice month. Yes. Thank you for bringing that to our awareness, Pauline. And thank you to Amara and Gary for chiming in on that, because I think it is really important to note, like, we're in grand choice energy. And I know every decade's carrying an energy. It's like the cycles and the cycles, right? And don't ask me what the decade is, because I'm not going to remember that off the top of my head either. But wow, we are in this just massive moment of choose love, right? Every day, if you wake up in the morning and you just say, I'm going to choose love, I'm going to expand love in my own life or on the planet, I'm going to expand, then we're bringing in the healing. We're bringing the healing to the world through that. There's nothing that comes close to being anchored in your self-ascension presence. Once you've anchored there and touched it, even if you think you fell away and forgot and don't know where you went, you're always can come back. You've anchored, and you can come right back to that place, because you know inside and know how to do this. You know your way. It really, really is a dance that your soul has done for so long, and you know your way home. And we have to remind each other sometimes and have that remembrance. And we come against those moments of mastery and challenges, and that's always going to be part of being here. We have a human form, and we're walking in this world. We're going to come up against things that are the rub sometimes and challenge us. And it would be boring if we didn't have that. I feel like you'd be like, now what? What are we doing here? We're here to keep growing and expanding in the love and the light. Yes. Yes, I choose love, says Jill. Awesome. Oh, Zed Kill Shield. Please share how to use, says Pauline. So I'll go a little briefly into this. The Shield of Zed Kill is, I don't know if I have the graphic on my desktop, and I don't know if I can share in this mode. I'm in a whole new mode of transmitting, so I don't think I can share it right now. But go to shriankira.com, and on the homepage is like the Shield project and an article about the Shield of Zed Kill, and information about it and some of how you can use it. So I will definitely share more about this because it's so important. And if I can't share enough today, Pauline, I will expand upon this. But check out the article at shriankira.com. The Shield of Zed Kill is this amazing heart, the blue jewel of our heart. If you look at the artwork of Zed Kill that we use in Self-Ascension community, he's carrying a shield. There's a blue jewel in the center. There's the perfect balance, the four rays that are coming off of it. In the very center of that shield is this amazing seed that Kira has made artwork of that you can gaze at and use. So you can like literally use that artwork and post it around your home and places and connect with it. But that shield is like igniting your ascended heart and presence. It is like being in your cocoon and maintaining your vital essence. So connecting with the shield and connecting with the artwork that's in that article that she's included there. You can print it out, you can use it, and you will notice that you will get a support, an ignition, a remembrance, activation happens when you are working with that shield. And you absolutely will become the shield itself, where nothing sticks to you, and you are there holding and anchoring ascended presence. So beautiful, beautiful questions, and always invite them, and if anyone's tuning in and some things I'm sharing just seem kind of out there or whatever, I just invite you to relax and receive you're connecting for a reason. And definitely check out shriankira.com to learn more about Self-Ascension. Check out my website, selfascensionstudios.com, and what's going on over there, and hang out with me. If you want to book a discovery session or check out offerings I have, and so much more is to come. Get on my newsletter. And the new moon ceremony is next week already. So much is happening in June. And hey, wow, like before we even conclude today, June, like what else is happening in June? The Avesa Breath. If you've never practiced with the Avesa Breath, haven't learned it, or feel like you're an old hand, join the Avesa Breath experience June 10th and June 17th. Shri and Kira are facilitating this. It's a free training to the world. You get a free gift right when you sign up. You also will have the opportunity to receive an invite into the Juneteenth event on the solstice. So there's June 10th, 17th, and 19th, the solstice. Avesa Breath, we will be attuning to the energies of Vesa. That's the energy of the divine empowerment within. And the more people we can get to be practicing this, and you will be able to teach others this after taking it. So if you're a practitioner or just a person that wants to teach people in your life things that could help them, the Avesa Breath is like the most powerful, transformative, amazing alchemy that there is on the planet. You connect directly to your divine empowerment and self. So go to shriankira.com or email namaste@support. Namaste at shriankira.com. Sorry, namaste at shriankira.com, and say, hey, I want to be on the list for the Vase of Breath, because the registration should be up anytime today, if not tomorrow at the latest. But if you email there, you will be on that list, because there is limited seats for the 10th and 17th. And you want to get in there and reserve your spot. And June 19th, the solstice, that's going to be 3 hours, I believe, of people from around the world. I'll be there. Also, there will be many beings holding presents and sharings and offerings. And there will be the Shawar people that are of the Amazon will be there. The Kanyari will be there. There will be prayer puja from India happening. There will be prayers from around the world from groups of beings that are so connected to the energy of our planet and healing, and they're going to be offering gifts. There's going to be art, there's going to be music, there is going to be so much going on. So make sure you save those dates. The new moon coming up next week on June 10th as well. I do a ceremony every month. You are welcome. It is donation based. Donate if you can or want, or don't. Just come. Check out my website for more about that. And every Tuesday, hang out here with me. And of course, Soul Mirrors tonight is at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on Oneness Talk Radio or official Shri and Kira YouTube. Check it out, one of those places. And we're going to be talking a lot more about what's going on in June and activating your general presence, activating your vision, living in that. So huge month. Be in your vision, be in that positive energy, and keep going. Just keep going. And if you jumped in the call board at the end and I couldn't grab you, I'm so sorry, because our hour is just about up. But call back in next week on Tuesday, and I would love, love, love to hear from you. And from my heart to yours, just know I am sending you so much love and gratitude for this moment and connecting right here and right now. I bow before the master that you are. Keep going, keep thriving, keep moving in that soul forward direction, and anchor in your heart. I love you. Many blessings, and I will be with you again soon. Namaste.